Welcome back to CAD 216. This week we are going to start working on our residential house. And last week you learned some basics on how to start and go through all the basic components to building a house. Y'all made the little cabin. And now we are going to jump into the project that's going to take us through the semester. And we're going to get started. First thing I want to do is we're going to set up the exterior walls, and then we'll put in our interior walls. So hit New on Projects, and we want to go to, this time, go to Browse, and you want to find the residential template, which is right here. Residential Default, Open, and OK. Now, we'll get started and make sure we're on the first floor right here. And on this one, I'm going to come up here and hit Wall, Architectural Wall. And we're going to take off with this thing. And my location line is going to be that finish face exterior. And my height of this building, we can go ahead and set it. Well, so let's leave it at 20 foot right now. We can go and change that later on. Let's just worry about our exterior walls, getting the location. First thing I do, just click, and looks like it's. And again, what I'm pulling this from is right here. You can open this up, exterior walls. And here's exactly what I've got in front of me. When I'm doing this, I actually printed one out. And you can put this up side by side and be able to do it. And let's do that. Throw it over there, and then pull my rivet back up. And I can start drawing on this thing. And again, architecture, architectural walls. Leave all this good, finished face. And it says in the book to use a generic 8-inch to start out with, so click here, and I want to go over 28 foot, and I'm going to go up 4 foot. Looks like I'm going to go over 48 foot 8. You just have to put a space in between it. You don't have to put your units on there like foot mark or inch mark like you do in CAD. 4, and then we'll come over this way 7, 4. Then we're coming down, looks like 28, and then we're going to come over 7, 4, and we'll come down 4. We're going to come over 17, 4. Keep on trucking right around this thing. This last one's 28. Enter and close it up. So now what I want to do, and also this one comes all the way across. So there we go. They've got that wall coming all the way across on here. Now it's not showing it on yours, but you need to put that all the way across. And I'll show you some stuff on that a little bit later. Now let's go ahead and put our dimensions in. I want to just blow this thing up, make it a little easier. Well, no, I need to back it off a little bit so I can see it. So I'll go to Annotate, Align. I want to do X face the core. Catch there, catch there, catch there, and catch there. And I want to get this to where you guys can see that, and where I can see it as well. And I'll pull these things out of the way. 28, 48, 7, 4. It's perfect. Let's go around this way and do it. We'll pull that over. Let's pull that elevation out of the way. So that's 4. You can actually click on these and grab those grips and pull them over. Let me look at my paper. Uh-oh, I see an issue. There's 4 is right, 28 is right, 4 is right, 2, 6. That should be 2 foot. I don't know how I put 2, 6 on there. So what I got to do is you click on the wall that you want to move, and I come over here and click on that, and go to 2, and that quick gets fixed. So all that's good. Align here, there, 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 there. And I got 7, 4, 17, 4, 14, 17, 4, 28 foot. Perfect. I'll check these out real quick. 4, 28, 4, and looks like everything is good at this point. So this is your exterior. Now, the book also, and you'll notice in your book, and I want to open this thing up, the book starts off and it has this thing a little bit longer here, and then you get through that and it's like, oh, I want you to do it like this, and then they have you to edit it back like what we've got right here. And that's the reason you see this. If whenever you do get in there, you'll notice that. So don't let it take you by surprise. Okay, this is exactly what I'm looking for, and this would be your end result. I'm just cutting out a little bit of the extra material. Now, besides that, they're wanting these walls to be something other than generic, and we can change these walls. If we go to 3D and take a look at this and come down here, you can hit realistic and you can take a look at this. Just looks like concrete wall or something, just a gray wall. I want to change those. I want to grab, and you can do that in 3D here, and you can also do it inside of your first floor plan, but you can come up here and filter, and the only thing I want is my walls. So I want the walls checked, levels off, okay, and you see how it only, try again, grab it all, come up here to your filter and your selections, take your levels off, and the only thing that's selected is your walls there. And what I want to do is I want to change it, and in properties I can change it, and they want you to use wood shingle over wood siding on wood stud. So click on that and see how it changed it. Now, if for some reason you put this on here and it might look like this, let's say click on that. If I hit space bar, it'll flip it. And now if I look at it, my exterior is on the inside of the house. You don't want that. If it does that, you can just click on it and either hit your space bar, or you can click on it and right click and go change wall orientation. Either one of them will work. But just make sure you do that. And if you change the wall orientation, make sure you go back to the first floor and check your measurements, because it will change things. And I just see something here that I don't like after I come back here. 48 foot, 5 1/4. Something has happened here. I don't know what it is, but that's a good thing I come over here and checked. 7 4, 17 4. I thought we had, it might have been where we changed the walls. I see a few things that is kind of a little bit different. So I click on this wall here, and I'll change this to 48 8. Okay, which it changed this. Click on that, change it to 28. All that looks like it's back in order. This one right here, I need to bring this one to 17 4. Perfect. 14 17 4. And now, and like I said, anytime that you change a wall type, you need to go in and check yourself. You just never know what's going to happen with it. Now this one needs to be 28, and I'm getting 4 and 4, and that one right there is not all the way. You see that? It's not all the way to that edge, and that's the reason I'm getting some discrepancy. And you can flip these right here. So what I want to do is delete these off, hit a line, come down there and catch that, and see it's not catching exactly where I'm wanting them to. I'm seeing some issues. Okay, And the reason that we're probably seeing those issues, wall faces, now we shouldn't be seeing those issues. I need to go back in there and completely change this. I need to be on wall faces. So go to Align, Wall Faces, come here and click there, to there, to there, to there. There, actually there, 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 and there. There, 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 and we'll go back around and check this. Had some discrepancies there because I didn't have it right on the face. And whenever I zoom in, this thing, and I click on it, I could pull that over and it should be right on that edge, right there. Perfect. You see that? So let's make sure everything's good. Everything's good that way. This way's off a little bit again, and it might be where I just changed it a few minutes ago. Very possible, because everything looks good up and down. It's just side to side here. So I'll grab this 17.4, 48.8. So it's a little bit too long. So I'll grab this 48.8. All right. When I do that, it changed this one. It should be 28 on the nose. And all that looks good. This one should be 17. Click on that. Come down here and 17.4. I want to move that wall, so that should straighten. Everything's straightened up now. Okay. So at this point, we're doing pretty good. And we'll go to 3D. All that looks great. Come back in here and I'll show you one more thing and that we need to change, and I didn't do it, and I should have done it when I changed the wall. Is these walls should be 2x4s instead of 2x6s. And if I click on one of them and come up here and hit Edit Type, again, Edit Type, you want to hit Edit and come in here and you see the softwood lumbers 5.5. That's your wall studs. If you do a preview of it, you can actually look. This right here is the wall stud here. Here's your sheetrock, and so on and so forth. That needs to be 3.5. Okay. And then I hit OK on that. Apply. Okay. It changed everything, and I hope all my measurements are correct. So that's perfect. Now everything stayed good. And take a look. All right. Everything's so good so far. And this right here, this wall needs to be a 2x6 right here. And in the next video, when we start doing the interior, I'll show you how to fix that. So if you have any questions on this, please let me know.